Jerry Jones just gave Micah Parsons and company even more motivation to come into Dallas and destroy an already decimated offensive line. In addition to this, we got some bad news for the Cowboys this upcoming week and for the foreseeable future. And buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a rocky ride. Only the real will survive. Shut your up. Now, I'm not sure why we are having to have this conversation, quite frankly, because this whole premise is ridiculous. But then I realized who actually asked this question, and it began to make all the sense in the world. Now, some of y'all might not be able to actually see, but I'm going to scroll this down just a little bit. You can see it now. Via Clarence Hill, of course, Jerry Jones has sent a very strong message to not only Micah Parsons, but fans of Micah Parsons and Dallas Cowboys players and fans. Micah Parsons ain't getting no damn tribute video when he comes back to Dallas. And Jerry said, quote, "It's not appropriate." You know why it's not appropriate, Clarence Messy Ass Hill, agent of chaos, the wrong AOC? You know why it's not appropriate? Because who in the hell gets a tribute video after only playing with a franchise for 4 years? Now, I could see if he played with us for 4 years and he was the perfect soldier and some crazy circumstances happened and he ended up having to play for another team. I could see the question being asked. But why even ask that question when this man literally requested a trade and said he no longer wants to be a Dallas Cowboy? He doesn't appreciate all this other stuff, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, criticizing the front office on how they're doing their job as it pertains to paying guys early. No, I think guys should get paid early. I don't think guys should have to play without getting paid early. And then we see all these damn fools out here getting hurt, man. So all that, pay the players early. Shut y'all bitch asses up. I'm tired of that shit. We can talk, pay the players early. And these fools can't even get on the field. Y'all got me slobbing and spitting all over the place. I'm pissed. I'm tired of pay the players early. I'm tired of it. It doesn't work. It's shown it doesn't work. Micah Parsons was one of the main people that was pushing that campaign specifically in Dallas to the point to where he was still criticizing the front office for not paying guys early, and he in Green Bay. So no, his ass don't get no damn tribute video. And I don't care what y'all say, but Zeke got a tribute video. Zeke also led the league in rushing multiple times. Zeke also was the preeminent figure that defined half of an era of Cowboys football, bruh. Zeke also was a much better soldier than Micah Parsons was as pertains to how he treated the Dallas Cowboys organization, how he referred to it, how he represented it outside of the titty grabbing stuff, how he represented it, bro. He always made sure that he was proud and came off as proud to wear that star. And Zeke also didn't get in other people's business in the front office, man. And you know what else Zeke didn't do? Zeke got cut. Zeke got released. Zeke didn't request a damn trade. So this whole premise of, oh, a tribute video, and anybody out there, I swear, if any of my fellow content crowd, I don't watch those bums content, man. I don't watch the bum ass content. I ain't calling everybody bums. I'm just saying, I don't watch nobody else content, man. So if any of my fellow content creators are out there talking about some damn, oh, he should get a tribute video, shut your bitch ass up too. No, the hell he shouldn't, man. He ain't never even led the league in sacks, bruh. Not one season. Only thing he led the league in was an imaginary damn stat with pressures that don't mean shit and it's open-ended, and pressures can still lead to positive plays. So miss me with that. So yeah, I'm with Jerry on this one. I know that Jerry in the front office, everybody's turning on him right now because of how the team is looking and how the defense is looking and all that. And if y'all go back and watch my video from earlier, in which I uploaded and kind of showcased what is actually going on with the defense with a film study there, bruh, then y'all will realize we're actually not in nearly as bad shape as many people want to believe. We have one of the better young promising offensive lines, even though They're hurt. We're about to talk about that in a second. We have 2 great receivers. We have a really good running game now. We have a top quarterback in the league. We have a serviceable tight end. We have a really good interior D-line now to the point we can actually stop the run. Literally, the only thing missing on the defense right now are playmakers and secondary. That's what we're missing. Playmakers and secondary. Okay? Once they get the defense at least to a serviceable and average level, this team is a wild card team at minimum. So we're not in nearly as bad shape as people believe. And if you go back and look at the film, which again, I implore y'all, go watch my previous video from earlier this morning, man. I implore y'all, if y'all go back and look at it, you will realize there's a lot of busted coverages. This scheme isn't as broken as the results make it appear to be. But the scheme does have some issues here and there. But there's a lot of busted coverages, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of secondary players just not playing things right and reading right and being in the right spot and being out of position, right? We're okay. I know everybody's mad at the front office, but I'm absolutely with Jerry Jones in this regard. Micah don't deserve a tribute video. Hopefully he works hard enough to where he can get one when he goes back to Green Bay at some point. But in Dallas, absolutely not. You don't get tributes when you force your way out of a city. And you did a bunch of lying on the way out to the front office, to the fans, to everybody. A bunch of lying. And I ain't talking about roar lying. I'm talking about liar, liar. You did a bunch of lying on the way out, bro. So no tribute for you. Now, what we will need tribute for is we probably going to need a tribute for whatever's left of our offensive line after that game against Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers. Because since we talk about Micah, we might as well talk about what Micah and them boys probably going to end up doing to us this upcoming Sunday. Look, y'all, I'm not about to be pushing a bunch of delusion this week. We're not going to lead as a fan this week. What we saw against the Bears and the state that our offensive line is now in with Tyler Booker heading to the IR for at least 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain that was suffered at the end of the game that he shouldn't even been playing in, man. He suffered a high ankle sprain. Tyler Booker headed to IR, bro. That is now 2 starting offensive linemen right in the middle of our offensive line that are out. We now have Brock Hoffman and TJ Bass starting on that line. Now, in a different universe, that honestly could have possibly been our real starting offensive line. If they'd never drafted Cooper Beebe, Brock Hoffman was, by all accounts, everyone thought he was going to be the next center. I think after we got rid of, was it Biotish or whoever it was whoever that guy last center was we had. I think he went to the Commanders. After we got rid of him, everybody thought Brock Hoffman was next up. And then TJ Bass, he was kind of like the trainee under a Zach Martin. And everybody thought he was going to end up being a starting player on this team or offensive line at some point. So it's not the worst case scenario, but you don't have your best dogs in there. And you're going up against a team that's going to be motivated. You're going up against a Micah Parsons that's going to be extremely motivated. Regardless of how we feel about Micah, he's going to be extremely motivated to make his stamp on this game, especially with the perceived disrespect of him not getting a tribute. I know Micah's going to take it as disrespect because he done took everything else as disrespect. When he took Jerry just pointing out that he missed games with an injury last season, when he took that as disrespect and him getting drugged through the media, I know he going to take something like, oh, we're not giving me a tribute video. I know he going to take that as disrespect. So he's going to be motivated. And by all accounts, I think Green Bay is going to do everything they can to make sure that Micah has a good game and Micah's impactful. Now, can the Cowboys kind of remedy what Micah brings to the table? Sure they could. Do I have faith in that? Not really, but what's going to happen in order to slow down to Micah Parsons is a whole lot of this. We kind of seen it against the Cleveland Browns. Those chips, bow, knocked them straight on his ass, man. You're going to need a whole bunch of that if you want to slow Micah Parsons down. A lot of chip blocks, a lot of making sure you're throwing him off of rhythm, a lot of double teams being thrown his way. I would run the ball right into his face. I'm not going to lie. With the way our run game looks right now, I would run the ball right into Micah Parsons' face. But that's not the only issue. CeeDee Lamb is going to be out now as well. Although we are supposedly getting the DaRon Bland back, which is some good news, CeeDee Lamb is apparently going to be out as well, y'all. So Cowboys, we're going into that game very, very injured. We're missing 2 of our starting offensive linemen. 2 of our offensive linemen that aren't injured, they're not playing the best football right now. Tyler Guyton has had his ups and downs. I think he's had more ups and downs this season, but the downs have been more noticeable because of the impact they've been allowed to have on the game. Terrence Steele has been Terrence Steele in it. But we essentially have one truly reliable offensive lineman on the field now, and Tyler Smith. So it's gonna be an uphill battle. And like I said to start this show off, man, only the real are gonna survive this. Y'all about to find out very quickly, who are the real Cowboys fans? Who are only in it for the money? Who's only in it for trying to get the clicks? Who's in it to wait and see when the Cowboys start showing some weakness so they can kind of kick us while we're down, bro? Because I'm going to be honest, bro, I don't give a damn. It's week 3. It's week 3. I don't care what's going on. It's week 3. Ain't nobody about to steal my joy for football season when I've been waiting on it for months. All right, it's week 3. I'm still going to enjoy my team. I'm still going to root my team on. I'm still going to be hopeful that something positive happens for my team. And I'm going to be mature enough as an adult and a fan. I'm going to be mature enough to where I don't allow my emotions and my feelings to be so damn hurt. And I'm not so emotionally fragile where I need the validation of other people who could care less what happens to me to tell me, oh, you being real. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm being real. I don't need Philly fans to respect me. I don't need any other fan base to respect me, bro. All I need is for Cowboys fans to continue having fun being Cowboys fans until you make the conscious decision not to be a Cowboys fan anymore. And at that point, SYBAU, and I don't care, right? But as it pertains to all this, I'm going to be super down on my team and be super negative and, I told you so, and I hate Jerry, I hate Shoddy, and I'm not doing all that, bruh. Go Cowboys. DC4L, boy. How about them Cowboys? Quit playing with us, man. We're not doing all. We're not doing all. Yes, we're probably in for a world of hurt. Yes. This little not getting a tribute and Jerry speaking on it and Clarence messy as hell. I'm so tired of these messy ass reporters. These reporters are just as responsible, if not more responsible, for creating and pushing narratives than anybody else is, bro. So tired of these dudes, bro. But still gonna be a Cowboys fan at the end of the day, regardless of what everything else is going on, regardless of Micah's getting tribute video, not all this other BS. Oh, we miss Micah. No, we don't. We lost 44-19 to the New Orleans Saints with Micah last season. He had 2 tackles in that game. 44-19. All right? We're getting blown out the same way we got blown out with Micah. It's just a different way it looks. Now, instead of getting blown out because of somebody running through us, now it's an air raid. That's the only difference, y'all. The only difference. But either way, appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, how about them Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.